Now, it was the king who appointed the new prime minister. Tell us more about his decision and what does the future hold for Mahathir Mohamad and his allies.
Yes, we have to go by the statement from the palace, which said that the king appointed the candidate that he believed was most likely, not certain, but most likely to have the support of the majority of members of parliament. But it has to be said that in the last 48 hours, alliances have been shifting almost by the hour. So what might have been true in the early morning might not have been true by the afternoon. This morning, Mahathir Mohamad threw his hat back into the ring to be prime minister, and right afterward, his allies in the Pakatan Harapan alliance that had ruled the country for nearly 2 years now said they were fully behind Mahathir to become prime minister again. It also seemed like some of the rebels that had gone against the ruling alliance were ready to come back once Mahathir was confirmed to be their prime ministerial candidate, and that he would also bring along some of the smaller regional parties. But we don't know what these smaller regional parties told the king that he came to that conclusion. What is clear is there's going to be a radical change in direction for the country. This isn't a sort of minor reconfiguration of parties within the alliance. This could be a very ignominious end to Mahathir's very long political career and to his efforts of the past 4 years, first to unseat the former ruling party UMNO and to bring to justice, bring to trial and justice those accused of the mass plunder of the people's money in the 1MDB scandal and so on, and he may have nothing really to show for it. The new alliance that comes in, UMNO, the former ruling party of Najib Razak, will be the largest party. They're also teamed up with a very conservative Islamist party, PAS. So it's a radical change from the sort of centrist, reformist, multiracial government that we had up till now, the past 2 years, to a very much Malay-centric, ethnic Malay-centric and very conservative government, a radical change for the country.
Now, can you also tell us more about the newly appointed prime minister? What can we expect in terms of national policies and international policies from him?
Well, yes, he won't be very well known outside the country. He's a very well-known figure here. He's been in politics for nearly half a century. He joined the former ruling party, soon to be ruling party again, it seems, UMNO, way back in 1971, and rose through the ranks of that party. He became the chief minister of the large southern state of Johor, then came over to the federal cabinet, and he served as a cabinet minister in multiple portfolios under Mahathir, actually, when he was the head of UMNO and the prime minister first time round, under Mahathir's successor, Abdullah Badawi, and under Najib Razak. And that's when he reached the pinnacle of his career, really. He was named as deputy prime minister to Najib. However, in 2015, they had a massive falling out because Muhyiddin was being very, very vocal about his concerns over the 1MDB scandal, and Najib couldn't tolerate that, and he sacked him as deputy prime minister and kicked him out of the party. Now, he became part of the new party that Mahathir formed, Bersatu, and became part of the Pakatan Harapan alliance that was running the country for the past 2 years. What he will do now in terms of changing direction is very, very unclear, but he has some very conservative partners in government. The big question is going to be, will the trials, the corruption trials like the trials against Najib Razak connected to 1MDB go ahead? The person whom he might appoint as deputy prime minister, the head of UMNO, is currently on trial for something like 80 corruption-related charges. Will these trials go ahead, or will they be brought to an abrupt halt with this change of government?
All right, thank you very much. We'll be watching.